Alright, Shalom.
Shalom.
Hey, first and foremost, before we get started, we're going to give all honor and glory and power to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Makakwadash.
They want to say double honors to our elders, our great apostles, a great millstone, who rule well, teach well, being a great example to Israel, man the elect, and peace and blessings to the hope of the elect on the four corner, pushing the truth and sincerely, their great song. I read the Memphis camp, team with, Mississippi camp. I'm going to hand it to the brother Tazamak. I hope y'all brothers edified while we lay the law down, man.
Shalom to you brothers tuning in. You see the title of the show, we have higher hopes. And man, if you're a part of this truth, you know what our hope is, man. You know, we're hoping for a continuing city, a kingdom, man. All right, where righteousness, is the standard. All right, we have hope of immortality, man. Our hopes is not caught up in this society of trying to build our own place here, our own sovereignties here, our own way of life here, man. You know, we got these different leaders amongst our people. The Ice Cubes and the celebrity icons who trying to get us to come together as a people and within this system work it to make it beneficial for us, man. But there is no benefit here for us, man. There is no hope here for us, man. All right? Our hopes are higher than this place, man. Okay? Our hopes is for everything that we touch to be ours. Not just a little piece, a few acres, man. Okay? Because everything was made for us, man. You see, we are those people that the Lord put near himself. I was going in the camp the other day. If the Most High, if you understand, the Most High meaning there's no man higher than him. If he's brought a people and put them near to him, then nobody can touch that people but him, man. That's where we want to be, man. You know, we want to be over all of these nations, man. But we got to work for it, all right? And you got something? Come.
This Hebrews 13 and 14. For here we have no continuing city, but we seek one to come.
Yeah, we seeking one to come, man. All right? So anything that's working within this Edomite system is not for us, man. All right? But we're going to get Wisdom of Solomon 3. You had a precept, bring it out. We're gonna basically read through Wisdom of Solomon 3, a few verses, and brothers can bring precepts out of that, because the ultimate thing is immortality and a life of righteousness, man. Okay,
Back up your point. This Romans 8 and 33.
Okay.
Oh, you heard that?
Now go ahead.
He said, who should lay anything to the charge of the Most High's elect? It is the Most High that justified. You want me to keep going?
They started up at
Which I had that to come out with. Yeah.
So started up like it's on 28.
That's the spirit. We're gonna get into it.
Okay, started 28, Romans 8 and 28. And we know that all things work together for good to them that love the Most High, to them who are called according to his purpose.
Yeah, because everything that we see happening working for our good. When you see World War III happening, see that's on our behalf. The Lord doing these major moves in the earth, for the sake of the elect. You see, you got all this racial tension, the civil war between the alt-right and the liberals. See, all that's working for our good. We need this. This goes towards our higher hope, as the brother is talking about, man. You see, so everything that we see happening is working towards our higher hope, which is the destruction of this place and the ushering in of a righteous kingdom.
People will wonder why we rejoice in the destruction of this place. Is they mourning, man, I'll be glad when this COVID is over. Yeah, but we understand that this COVID is a plague from the Most High to destroy the rulers of this place society so that our society and our kingdom can be brought in. Can you dismiss that alone from you? See how you got it, bro.
29. For whom he did foreknow, he also did predestinate to be conformed to the image of his son, that he might be the firstborn among many brethren.
Yeah, we being conformed, to Yahushua. You see, because we came up in the world idolizing niggas. You want to be like, American dream. You see, but the Most High took us off that path, and now we're being conformed to Yahweh Shai, which is like the brother lesson is a much higher hope. Because you see these athletes and these entertainers, they coming to a dead end. They road is almost gonna run out. You see, they finna be through. We just beginning, man. We have a higher hope. We have a hope in immortality. Their hope was in something temporal, man.
Yo.
You see?
It said, moreover, whom he did predestinated, them he also called, and whom he called, them he also justified, and whom he justified, them he also glorified.
Yeah, our hope is in the calling of Yahweh Shem Shai, not just to be called, but to be the chosen, man.
Yeah.
You know, we're hoping that we are that elect number, man. Those ones that he gonna beautify with those crowns of life, man. You see, as you thinking about LeBron James and his legacy, maybe he'll be able to last 3 or 4 more years, so he can get 6 rings. You know, as Skip Bayless was saying, the cubic zirconia, man. That shit ain't even real, man. That shit gonna be melted with the rest of the elements, all right? Like it said in 2 Peter, man. You know.
You know,
Was that it?
I mean, those, I agree with that one.
Okay.
What
Yeah,
shall-
wherever you want to stop, and then we're gonna come back to it anyway.
Okay, cause it said, what shall we then say to these things? If Yahweh shall be for us, who can be against us?
Hey, and that's what we know, man. You know, through the Holy Spirit, we know ain't nobody gonna save us, man. You know, ain't nobody. You talking about Biden, Trump, Kamala Harris, all these different politicians, and you know, even on Jake tried to tell you, well, you know, we have to start in the smaller levels, in the cities, and deal with the mayors, and you know, it starts there. No, man, it starts with Yahweh Shem Shai, man. All right, like we ain't out here for chance. Like we not out here talking about a chance. We standing on what's for sure, man. You know, we gonna go with the guarantees, where the odds are, you know, guaranteed, man. Not no 3 to 11. Now we going for the 10 for 10. You know.
I expect we come back to it.
Okay. Go ahead with that Wisdom of Solomon 3.
It's Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3, verse 1. But the souls of the righteous are in the hands of the Most High Yahweh, and there shall no torment touch them.
Right, because you got these Black Lives Matter movement, you know, and Jake coming up, you know, hoping that they can receive some sort of justice and some sort of respect, you know. What Jake really want is to be treated like, he want to be treated equal with the so-called white man. We don't want to be treated equal with the so-called white man. Why we want to be equal with the wicked, you know? And that's how come you can't overcome him. You can't beat the man with his own tactics, man. You try to think you gonna outwit the devil with his wits. You can't use his wit to outwit him, man. You shouldn't say
That's why the
something.
truth put us on a whole nother level. man.
Come.
You know, from us thinking in the world, that hey, we get equality, then we good.
Yes.
Nah. We in the truth. We understand, man, that the world was made by our sake. You know what I'm saying? Everything is for us, man. And we gonna get that in the kingdom of heaven, man.
Yep.
By what? Prophesying and doing what we doing according to the scriptures and the good of the eyesight of Yahweh Shem Shai, man. They're gonna be great unto us, man. Especially if we are part of the elect.
Yep.
You know?
We want to be untouchable, man. You know? And that's what the Most High got stored for us, man. You know?
Just make the point. And Jake talking about he want to be equal. You know, he's saying he want to be equal with Joe Sixpack and Mike. You know, that's what Jake. Yeah, Jake want to be equal with them. See, Jake ain't talking about being kings on the earth. You know, like you said, we have a high hope. Like you said, we talking about on the earth. We talking about the elites that run this place, putting them way out in the field somewhere. You know, mining stones and building, dams and canoe, rivers. Them digging lakes out. Doing that labor. That's what we talking about, man. We have a much higher hope than trying to be equal with these Edomites that you see at Starbucks, man. Cause that's what Jake equality. That's what he bases equality around. He want to get the same interest rate as his supervisor.
Yeah.
He want to live in the same neighborhood, as his supervisor, man. No, man. That's a low level way of thinking,
Yeah,
man.
you can't settle for less, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, we want our names on those gates, man, meaning in all the earth, the whole world gonna know who the leaders and who the kings are, man. You know, just like they got their damn presidents in Mount face carved in the mountains and shit, man.
Mount Rushmore.
Come on, man.
Faces on the currency.
You don't hear Jake talking about that, you know, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But we are a spiritual mountain, man. You know, and the mountain represents governments, man. So if we gonna go with the whole earth, and not just the earth, other planets too, man. You know.
This is Psalms chapter 2, verse 8. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession. Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron. Thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel.
And righteously so, man. You know, we're gonna have a standard that's gonna have to be kept to a T. You know, which those nations is gonna be a struggle, a constant struggle for them to keep, man. Because the Lord didn't give them that knowledge of understanding His judgment. But the Lord gonna put it in us to where we gonna perfect it. You know, that's what we're rehearsing now. Like I was saying at camp the other day, like really, if the Most High wanted to, you know, He could have gave us the kingdom in this time, you know, and just made us learn what we know now, and we could change the world right now with what we know. But our flesh won't allow us to upkeep it. We got understanding of this Bible, which you know they use as a prop. You know, like we was talking about.
Decoy.
Yeah, it's a decoy. You know, they don't say nothing about the scriptures. The whole presidential campaign, no matter what president is sworn in, they don't quote those. You know, they don't come put the Bible on the podium and say, well, let's go to this law and see if we was doing this, this would make this change, this would make this better. But yet, when it's all said and done, whoever get the position, when they swear in, now they want to put their hand on the Bible and swear to upkeep it. Well, you weren't even presenting it as a solution.
Yeah. You see how they going crazy about Amy Beard, you know, the Supreme Court Justice nominee, you know, that Trump selected because she's supposed to be a believer in the Bible. You know, she believes that a woman is supposed to be submissive, you know, to a man or whatever, you know, which, we know, they could just be a front. But just the idea of someone actually believing in the Bible, and these folks is losing.
They don't even consider it.
Yeah, they got her, you know, she going through all type of scrutiny, you know, just because she believe a woman's supposed to be subjected to a man. You see, showing you that they'll swear in on the Bible, you know, but any true righteousness that comes out their Bible, they don't uphold, man. You know, so like I say, if you voted for this system, you know, you're voting to continue in the way that's outside of the way of Yahweh Bashim outside, you know, and that's why the scripture that the brother read, you know, ask of me, you know, and I will give you the heathen for a possession. See, that's a shock to Jake to hear you talk like that.
Yeah.
You know, Jake could go, see, they don't make us no better than them.
Yeah, that's hate.
Yeah, you know, but Jake ain't got no higher hope. You see, Jake don't want to own people. You know, Jake don't want to own the earth. You know, Jake just wants some Jordans. You know, a few inboxes in his Instagram, a few DMs. You know, and Jake, alright, man.
Camaro.
Yeah, the Camaro. You know, it's you see, and Jake, alright, man. You won't know that nigga exists. You give Jake that, he won't even know that nigga exists on Earth, man.
On 2K.
Yeah.
Give him 2K.
The pre-order 2K. You know,
PS5.
yeah, you know, long as the loud man on deck. You see, Jay got a real low way of thinking in the earth, man, of existing on this planet, man.
What happens with that type of mentality though? You know, you never satisfied. Once you do start attaining those things, you know, they're temporal. Like you get a quick, you know what I'm saying, a pleasure, and then it's like an old toy, you know. But the Lord, he said his house is many mansions, man. Eyes have not seen, you know, ears have not heard. You got it, dog.
This is 2 Chronicles 15:7. Be ye strong therefore, and let not your hands be weak, for your work shall be rewarded. You know what I'm saying? Like we going to the kingdom of heaven, we gonna have slaves, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, everything that we doing now, hey, we gonna be rewarded at the end, man. What I say, he that endure to the end, the same shall be saved. And if that man is saved, that man gonna be rewarded, man. I ask you to have a shot physically putting the crown upon your head, man. That's a reward for what? Doing the works, man. You know, putting your body, making your body live a sacrifice, man. Doing all things for the elect's sake. You will be rewarded, man. And what come with that? Slaves come with that. Power come with that, man. Immortality come with that. You know?
You go pick back up on that Wisdom of Solomon.
It's Wisdom of Solomon chapter 3, verse 2. In the sight of the unwise, they seem to die, and their departure is taken for misery. And they're going from us to be utter destruction, but they are in peace.
Yeah, see, we in peace, man. We in, because we got that peace of mind to understand. You know, everything starts with the mind. You know, like the highest connection to your spirit. Out of all the vessels and organs you have in your body, the mind is what taps into the spirit, man. You know, they work hand in hand. So whatever your mind is, like we say, for where your heart is, that's where your treasure should be also. So if your mind is on this world and the things of this world, you got a low level of thinking, man. You know, because this place is gonna be brought low. It's gonna be reduced to nothing. You don't really understand the times that we in, and you see these things crashing. You hoping for it to go back up. You know, you hoping for society to go back to Trump's slogan for America to be made great again. The only greatness is going to come is the great destruction that's coming upon this place. The greatest thing America will be known for is its destruction, man. Some more?
Come on.
Yeah, give me a little bit more, and brothers can get precepts. We're going to read around about verse 11, and brothers get precepts throughout.
Verse 4. For though they be punished in the sight of men, yet is their hope full of immortality.
See? Because it look like we, you know how we look like to them walking by when we on the highways and hedges. We look like ordinary, just struggling. Them niggas struggling, you know.
Yeah.
Like we look like some beggars, commoners, you know.
That nigga beard nappy.
Yeah. look at his garment. Look, you know, and that's why we don't really get caught up in the fancy garments, because that's the idea that's supposed to be played. We supposed to be looked at in that manner.
Yeah, because Jake don't see us winning in this world, you know, because we're not, you know, on all these different social media timeline, posting with money, you know, posting with women, you know, on all these exotic vacations. You see, it seems like we're losing, man, because we have a simple lifestyle, man, because like we talked about earlier, the truth, you know, makes you be complacent with a simple lifestyle. And to Jake, that's lame, you know, or to Jake, you know, we're not getting our piece of the American pie.
Yeah.
You see? So it looked like, you know, we're losing on this side, but they don't understand. Our hope is the immortality. You see? They don't understand on the inside what we really got working. Yeah, they don't see the deal like Esau.
They ain't gonna see it coming. Let y'all know.
This is in Corinthians 4 and 17.
Yes.
I like affliction, which is working. But at the things which are not seen, for the things which are seen are temporal, but hey, that's what we working toward, man. You know,
It says the things that are seen are temporal. You know, because you can see, you know, Las Vegas, you know, LA, New York, they temporal, but we don't see the infrastructure of the kingdom. Like, we don't know what the first palace is gonna look like.
right.
You see, we don't know we hear about streets and gold, but we can't see those things. See, that's gonna be an eternal city.
Eternal things, right? And being immortal, you don't have to worry about forgetting those things again.
No.
Why? Because you're going to see it. Like what the Lord got to give us, we'll never forget anything that he gave. Like, it's no, you're talking about never perishing, right? Your inheritance before your eyes, as far as you can see, for no limit. You're talking about what Master P was talking about in the 90s talking about no limit, we really gonna have
Have no limit.
no limit, man.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? You know, it's like
Yeah.
you pass, like King Solomon talk about it. It's a vexation passing because you don't know who gonna be left. Your offspring, you know, be women and not worry about. Well, I ain't.
Passionate, creature on the earth. That's why, a lot of people get over on the Israelite man because Jake is so compassionate. You see, because we want to see our people doing good. We want our families, to be okay. Because brothers in some situations, man, and then a lot of brothers in the truth, they're the rock of their family. Because the family really drawn to brother's spirit because it's, we got that stability through the word. You see? So when things go wrong, you really be the first one they go to, but see, we don't have the means to set everybody up like we want. You see? But when you kings, you can everything set up. You soon daughter, all right, is born.
You already got a husband for.
Yeah, you already got a prince. One of this brother princes. One of his sons is a prince already. For your daughter, man. You see, your nephews and everybody gonna be set up, man. You don't have to worry about going through Esau paperwork and like I say, your kinfolk sprung out and shit. Hey, we hate this setup, man. Cause even like they think we hate our people, but we understand death is the bane for the majority of our people, man.
Yep.
Cause then they can be born into a righteous kingdom.
Right mindset.
Yeah. So it ain't like we just want to see Jake die and suffer and just be pointing and laughing. It's really on the bigger picture. That's best for them in their state to kill that nigga, so that nigga can be born, all right, in the righteous kingdom. All right, kill that pride of that nigga woman, so she can be born in the righteous kingdom, man. Cause they just right now they just in vanity walking around, man.
That's how the Lord look at it. That's why the Lord gonna do the things He do. To our people. The Lord look at it just like that. Okay, when they get destroyed and they come back, they gonna be in good hands. Right now, that's what they gotta go through.
It's, Ecclesiastes 9:4. For to him that is joined to all the living, there is hope. For a living dog is better than a dead life.
How you join the living? The word. But this is what make you alive. Right now, 2/3 of our people, they dead. They walking zombies right now. Why? Because they don't have the spirit. So in order to join the living, man, you got to come back to your power.
For him that leave it away.
They show you that the Syrophoenician woman,
Yeah.
how should I call her a dog?
Yeah.
And what she say, even the dogs eat from the crumbs. You see, they say so a living dog is better than a dead lion. And the crumbs is this, this blessing, man. She eats. Cause hey, what scripture say? It's better to be a doorkeeper in the house of the Lord than to enjoy, the fruits of wickedness.
One more. Job 13:15. Though he slay me, yet will I trust in him. But I will maintain my own ways before him.
And that's a good mind state to have right there, man. I can like the scripture say, my son, I come serve, but I don't but read it again. Slay me, though he put me through the trial and tribulation, but what I'm gonna do?
Yet will I trust in him.
Well, I'm gonna trust in the Lord.
Yep.
Why? Because, like he said, my thoughts are not your thoughts. Why is he putting us through these situations? To better for the situation that's coming upon us, man. All right, why we going through these trials and tribulations? Hey, Jacob trouble is on the way. It said wisdom and knowledge that we is to build our time. So the Lord working a greater work in us, putting us through these things. What we can overcome the last, man.
That's why I said, blessed is the man that trusts in the Lord, and whose hope is in the Lord.
That's right. That's what it's about. It's about having faith in your about Shema Shah, man. At the end of the day, whether good or bad in your eyes, the Lord working a great work, man.
We have a higher hope,
And then it said also, the servant not greater than his master.
Yep.
Because what? Yahweh Shah suffered. That's why I say, like mind, put yourself in the like mind, Yahweh Shah there. He suffered, we gonna suffer also. but guess what? He suffered. Hey, look what he got. Hey, and what, man? We gonna join earth with him? You know what I'm saying? So we gonna get the same thing as Yahweh Shah, man. You know? So it's worth it. At the end of the day, it's worth it to go through the things we going through. But guess what? We gonna be, man, we gonna have everything, man. Unlike you said, no limit. And on this earth, in this society, everything is limited, man. You can get a brand new car tomorrow, that motherfucker will not crank up. You still gotta pay your car note.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of things happen in this society that in the kingdom of heaven, it ain't gonna be even looked upon, man.
Yeah, no way that we live here is going to be even a thought.
I'm talking about, you hear me?
The whole
Life insurance.
yeah, life insurance. Yeah, life insurance.
We got immortality is the ultimate life insurance.
Keys ain't gonna be life insurance. You know? Yeah, it's still gonna work.
Yeah.
See? Well,
Their life will be assured in serving us.
yeah. Well,
You like it
well,
now?
I tell Tina, if you down me, I'm a kid. That's gonna be your life insurance.
Scripture say we gonna silver out continual employment, man. Ain't gonna be no unemployment lines in the kingdom, man.
Nah.
It's always
It's already built.
Hey, unemployment rate gonna be zero.
Zero.
Hey,
You always got
vote
work.
for the profit. You want unemployment
Vote for the
to be
profit.
zero, vote for the profit. Gonna show you how to get that thing down to
It's
zero.
gonna be a lot of tips.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, no,
Yeah.
you're born higher.
Qualified.
Overqualified. Yeah.
Ain't none of that.
Ain't no bachelor degrees, none of this.
This is Psalms 33 and 18 through 22. Behold, the eye of the Lord is upon them that fear him, upon them that hope in his mercy.
In the eye of the Lord, you know, really them chariots, man. You know, because them chariots are dispatched. You know, you gotta understand them chariots are around the throne all the time. You know, waiting on just those chariots on different missions, man. You know, and their main mission is to oversee. You know, we ain't gotta march with guns and try to be militant and try to stock and store. Arms. You see, we got an Air Force, we got a Navy. You know, and when that standard get lifted, we gonna have ground troops, man. You see, so we have a much higher hope than what Jake think. You know what Jake has, man. Cause what your gun, what you gonna do? Kill a few Joe 6-packs? You know, and then what? You still gonna be in the same system that's oppressing you, man.
But at least I already killing ass. You know, I don't care about this 6-pack Joe Edomites, man.
Yeah.
They 2 times losers, man. I feel the same way with 2 thugs, man. I ain't trying to repent, you know.
They
Life
going.
is not a mouth to feed, man. That's how I at least look at it, you know. Usually, yeah. Bottle feeders and shit.
Verse 19, to deliver their souls from death and to keep them alive in famine. Our soul waited for the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua. He is our help and our shield. For our heart shall rejoice in him because we have trusted in his holy name.
Yeah.
Let thy mercy, O Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua, be upon us according as we hope in thee.
Hey, that famine coming too, man. You know, it's estimated 50 million people finna suffer famine. Hey, it's coming, man. You know, like and we gonna be kept right here to go through it, man. The Lord ain't just finna just pull us out. Y'all ain't gonna have. No, hey, it say in Job 9, it say the righteous and the innocent and the matter of fact, get it for me so I don't butcher it. But Job 9 and 22, you know, basically we gotta go through it, man. All right, and our hope is that we want to go through. Like we not shying from it. Like saying, hey, man, Lord, please don't make me have to go through that. No, Lord, use me as an example. You know what I'm saying? To show what happens when you have hope in you, when we hope in you. You know, because that's what it's really about, man. The Lord won't keep us and say, see, like, I didn't just take them out so they didn't have to deal with it. And then what? Now people say, see, you ain't even, they ain't had to go through it. You made it easy. Nah, the Lord ain't put us here for it to be easy for us. Man.
That's how the Lord gonna show his power through his men.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? God putting us in certain situations.
So we hope that we built up in that time. We hope, hey Lord, you know, build us to have that mind to be able to fight through it. You know, we like certain Jakes rise to the challenge. Like I want to take that challenge. You know what I'm saying? But humbly, we know that it ain't gonna be on our own. We know that it's gonna take some type of miraculous work through us to get through those times. You know, those trying times.
Yeah, that's why you look at like just the latest example, you know, this latest NBA finals. You see, you really can't even, you know, what they go through. So they were mad at Scottie Pippen because Scottie Pippen said that ain't even NBA basketball.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to deal with the hostile environments of
Nope.
the
Fans.
fans. Yeah, you don't have to deal with the traveling and still have to be ready for the games, all the media distraction. You see?
Yep.
Then when they got there, who they played? Who is them niggas?
Right.
I think we could have beat the Heat. 7 games, we probably won 7 games. I think we could have figured something out.
Figure something out, yeah.
Yeah, I do just Jimmy Butler out, whatever, you know. But like I say, just to make the point, like there really was no glory in it.
Nah.
You see,
It wasn't nothing to overcome.
it wasn't nothing to overcome. But see, what we faced against, all the odds are stacked up. Now, if the Heat would have won, now that would have been glory.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah.
Because the underdog.
Yeah, but see, we that House of David, so we finna go against Goliath, man.
Yes, sir.
You know, in that same spirit, man. You know.
Who just called?
Job 9:20.
Yeah, Joe
And
9:22.
they let you know also the Lord had no respect for persons, man. He keep and the Lord prayed for that. He said, take them not out of the world, but
Keep
keep
us.
us. Keep us in the world.
Yeah.
Keep us from the evil,
Keep
man.
it from the evil.
You know?
This is Job 9:22. This is one thing, therefore I said it. He destroyed the perfect and the wicked.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, we trying our best to be, be therefore perfect as your Father in heaven. How you do that? In judgment through the Holy Spirit and understanding, you know. But it's a different type of destruction that happens to the men of the Lord, you know. He destroys our fleshly mindset, our mind to try to stay in this world and upkeep it, you know. Like it say, man, it's a scripture on the tip of my mind. Though we be, basically talk about us being destroyed, or we are killed all the day long, you know.
I got something to that effect, though.
Come.
Bring it out with
Yeah, that was all I wanted on that. Come.
This 2 Corinthians 4:8.
That's it.
It said, we are troubled on every side, yet not distressed.
They say we're in trouble on every side. You know, because you got to think throughout your whole day. You know, because the first in your sleep, all right, you battling demons. All right, so now you up. Now you got to go battle this shit at work. You know, and then when you come to the house, you know, certain brother situation different. They one might be a super demon. Well, a demon get on all our women anyway. You know, and then you got to battle the lazy demon, and you get off. You know, then you got scoffers. You know, you got all these things that you trouble. Your mama might call you mad because you don't miss, you know, your auntie 85th birthday party and shit. You see, the kids probably be bullshit. You know, so you trouble on every side. You like, God damn, you know. But what it say?
Yet not distressed.
Not distressed. You see, because what? We have a higher hope.
Yep.
We know this shit gon' end.
Look up that word distress.
It said, we are perplexed but not despaired.
And we are perplexed, but not despaired. You know, because you say you got all these things happening at the same time. Because something you go through days, it just seems like you know it's the Most High, purging you because don't nothing go right, man. You know, everything you do, it don't go right, man. You know, nothing goes right. So you gotta take all them days, you know, but see, we not in despair, man. You know.
It's Lamentation 5 and 5. Our necks are under persecution.
Yep.
We labor and have no rest.
Hey, we labor and have no rest. You know? Hey, because at the end of the day, the sheep gotta be fed. No matter what we going through in our day to day, the sheep gotta be fed, man. You know? So we labor with no rest. We get off work, brothers do videos, they work, get off work, you know, research, read, do videos around the brothers. You know, it's just a continuous cycle. But the scriptures say labor to enter into thy rest, man. You know, so we doing all this labor now, but see, we got eternity of rest. You know, from labors, man. You know,
Go back to that
that's that
precept.
higher hope.
Do I say go back to the precept? You're gonna be rewarded.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, sometimes you really just have to, look at yourself and say, because you be wanting that sleep, sometimes you're like, man, damn, I don't even get no rest. You know what I'm saying? But you just gotta say, shit, I ain't supposed to be getting no goddamn rest. This is how you gotta look at it, man. I ain't supposed to be getting no rest. And I mean, you have to get sleep. I don't want to be considered over righteous, but you don't want to be in that mindset, man. You know what I'm saying, and be mad about it. This is what it is. You got to shake that shit off and keep going. Your body's supposed to be sore and aching, man. You know what I'm saying? But really, especially the more that we coming into the times that's ahead, the Lord is preparing us. He preparing us to be in that predicament where it might not be a comfortable situation, where you constantly having to go through shit, and then it's that one moment where the Lord just give you that hope, that one, because you, it's like a damn, and then call out and like, how about Shimi, how was shot? You know what I'm saying? It's a constant pressure the Lord has to put us through to be prepared to endure the hard times ahead.
Just like an athlete.
Yeah.
Just like an athlete. You know what I'm saying? You gotta work out.
It's
You
training.
You gotta train, you gotta eat right, drink right, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But ultimately what? For the game day.
Yep.
We got, and really, we gotta start investing more, into physical health.
Yep.
So we can be more apt, to be more productive. Because you gotta start looking into diets, your herbs, being more temperate, restrained from certain things. Like I know this brother was a wrestler, before certain fights, man. You got a real strict regimen you gotta stick to, man. Make weight. You see, to train, you might have to go up a weight class. You might have to go down a weight class. You see, that's a real strict regimen you have to stick to. But you constantly have your body apt and ready. So like I say, it'd be good, for brothers, drink more water, eat more plant based. And it's just suggesting, Jake, some Jake lips be poked out, but hey, at the end of the day, how much if LeBron and all them niggas, them elite athletes, they do that shit for this vain, stupid ass shit they do. Why we can't do it for you? How about Shimon shot, man?
I got that precept too. This is 1 Corinthians 9:25.
Like with Mayweather, like when he would go out, when he was staying in Vegas, he would like shit, he'll run home from the club.
Damn.
Yeah. So he'll go out, he didn't drink a lot, and then when he leave, he'll run home. You see? So he always had his mind, on keeping his body, in a certain condition. We have to have that mindset too. You got
like the scriptures say, work. I don't focus on the word work out. Work out your salvation with fear and trembling. So it's a job that you have to do to attain the salvation. You got to work yourself to be in that perfect condition for when the time comes, because we all gonna have diverse temptations to face. That main temptation being the mark of the beast. And you gotta work, like what we're doing now is working towards that.
Exercise profit a little though.
But it does profit.
It does profit.
Yeah.
Like your diet, man. What if it's a little small gate? You can't even jump them motherfucker.
Right. Whatever your walk is, whatever your cross is, you're gonna have to bear it. So you got to, whatever your position is, whether it's to hold the end down, you're gonna have to do it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has linemen don't prepare like running backs. You know what I'm saying? Point guards don't run the same times as the centers. Everybody has it's a training regimen. But you just need to make sure you working out what you have to work out.
maximize whatever your life is.
Yep.
You still got the de-stressor.
Yeah.
It says, now they do it to obtain a corruptible crown, but we an incorruptible.
We do it incorruptible. Hey, because Apostle Paul, you can tell he was into the sports, you know, because he was always, you know, talking about, you know, boxing, running, you know, because you had the Greek games going on back then. You see, yeah. So he was like, look, if they go so hard, you know, to get these corruptible crowns in the world that's gonna, you know, come to an end, you know, how much more should we be disciplined and temperate, you know, to receive these incorruptible crowns? You know, because like Brother Nabai said, man, you get that you be part of that crowning ceremony, that's gonna be eternal, man. It's gonna be a one-time thing. You know, if you miss that first crowning ceremony, that ain't coming back.
Ain't coming back.
You know, you're gonna have to be born and hurt, and it's gonna be told. You're gonna have to listen to the story of what happened, man. You know,
That's that everlasting shame coming to you.
yeah, we want to be a part of that, though, man. You know, so how much more should we apply temperance, man? You know,
Your kids gonna be reading in the book about it.
yeah, legacy, man. The description.
Yeah, you get the distress definition.
I got it right here.
Oh, you got
It's on the word distress from the blue letter.
Strong's G 4729. Stanachoreo. Stanachoreo.
It's the nakareo, and it means to be in a narrow place, to straighten, compress, cramp, reduce to straits. And the Strong's is to cramp, to straighten, to distress.
Yeah.
That's it on the knock.
But you go to the Woo World of that, it's an extreme affliction. You know? But the Lord said he will not put more on thee that they can bear. 1 Corinthians 10:13.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go back to this. 2 Corinthians 4:8. We are troubled on every side, yet not distressed. We are perplexed, but not in despair. Persecuted, but not
And
forsaken.
despair mean without hope.
Yeah.
We ain't without hope. Because you gotta think like you break down on the side of the road, your tire blow out. If you didn't, but you got that spare in the back. You know, you can put it on now. You can keep rolling. You know, it's gonna be times we gonna break down. Like we say, when you are weak, we are strong. You know, when we are weak, you are strong. I mean, the other way around. Because like we gonna get weak, we gonna break down. There's gonna be times we gonna feel like, man, we can't keep going. But then that voice, you know, that spirit gonna rise us back up, man. You know.
And then you go through. I know all brothers go through it, but it seems like everybody you encounter, you know, it's like it's their objective. You know, try extra hell on you. You know, your woman always trying to get one up on you. She trying to critique every little thing you do. You know, hey, because see the spirits know, all right, that there's a certain spirit that's going to rule the world to come. You know, so they're really trying to get their last hoorah against those men while we in this condition, man. So we constantly cast down, but we not destroyed, man. You know, because even like I say, the Most High is molding us mentally, because we in the fire right now, man. You know, it's a constant vexation, you know, to have to deal with the things, you know, that we have to deal with in this world, to hear these things, to see these things, you know, for people to handle us like they handle us, man. You know, that's a constant, you know, vexation. That's us in that fire, because that's that mental toughness that we're going to need to endure to what's to come.
Lord wants fight in the war. It's all about fighting, man. He don't want you to just give up, man. He's not looking for that, man. You know, strive for the truth unto death. The Lord shall fight for thee. You know?
You said you had something.
Yeah, back up what the brother said.
And then after that, you go ahead and pick back up on that Wilson.
This is Zechariah 13 and verse 9. And I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver that is refined, and I will try them as gold is tried.
And that's the elect, that third part, that 1/3 of your brother speak of. You know, we're going to be bought through the Lord's anger. You see, which mainly is going to be time of Jacob's trouble. You know, because that's going to be the Lord truly displaying his anger against the unbelievers of our people, man. You know? So the Lord's going to bring the elect.
And I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, The Lord is my power.
Yeah, we gonna get brought through that fire, man. You see, cause we still got impurities within us that the Lord got to purge out, man. You know, and He has to do it by intensifying, the fire, man. Because to get that pure gold, man, it takes a lot of pressure, it takes a lot of fire to get those impurities out. And for that gold to rise up to, a steel shop where they showed us how they take a bunch of junk. Like when you go to the junkyard, what they do is when they crush them cars, they put them, they strip everything out that ain't metal, but they put them in a big pot. And what they do is they make that pot real hot, like 3,200 degrees. And what happens is all the impurities drag to the bottom, and they have a little latch at the bottom of this big pot, like a big car. And they open that latch, and all the impurities run out. It's in that furnace. He gonna open that latch, doing J control, but he gonna tap out all them impurities, man, until we that pure gold, man. Until we that pure vessel that he want, man. You got it, bro. All right, cool.
Go back. It's on Wisdom of Solomon 3 and 5. And having been a little chastised, they shall be greatly rewarded. For the Most High proved them and found them worthy for Himself.
That's what going through the affliction is all about. Being proved, being tried to see who's worthy. See, the Lord already knows who's worthy. But we're here to be shown, He put us here so it'll be shown to the world. It's just that's why Yahweh Shai came, to be shown to the world. And be an example for us. And now, like I say, he suffered, we must suffer the same. Because we're going to go through things that not even Yahweh Shai went through. But he went through something. See what you was talking about. You couldn't go 45 minutes to camp. This guy was going 2 hours to camp. Came in, gave his life up at 16. And kept. You know what I'm saying? Because his brothers that ain't even really lived this life in this world. You think about the apostles, 18, 19 years old. You're talking about some of us weren't even born. Some of us didn't come to the truth until our late 20s, 30s, 40s. We lived things in this world and did things in this world that brothers never did.
And to enjoy.
Yeah. But at the same time, everybody has a different lot. For what? To be shown to the world the glory that Yahweh Shai had put in them. Because your glory really comes out through your spirit. You have to have a portion of the spirit from Yahweh Shai to be glorified in the sight of men. Man.
But then look, we know what we're suffering from.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't like we 2/3 of our people out here. They catching hell and suffering. They don't even know why.
Yep.
But we suffering for what? A greater cause. That's why the scriptures say it's better to suffer for righteousness than evil doing. You know what I'm saying? Because through our suffering, we don't get rewarded.
Yep.
They suffer, they don't get rewarded what? But through missiles.
See, that's why they don't. That's why they don't understand why they suffer. They don't understand why they feel like, why do we have to keep suffering? They don't understand. Hey, because first of all, we went off. We broke the covenant, man. We broke the oath. See, if we had kept the oath, then we would be living without suffering.
Because that suffering is supposed to make you tap out.
Mm-hmm.
And repent. Like that point you made about the wrestling. When you wrestling, that you gotta put both your shoulders on the mat to show you tapping out. You see, but our people never do that. See, Jake still wiggling. I'm gonna build a community. I'm gonna get a bank. You still in that chokehold. Hey, call you mama. You don't want to submit, so Most High just gonna break you nigga neck, man. Nigga ain't gonna die. Break that nigga neck, man.
That Jay for real though, everybody died.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To come back.
Keep going,
Verse 6. As gold in the furnace hath he tried them and received them as a burnt offering.
Hey, this is our life is a continual burnt offering because we're a living sacrifice. know, cause look at the relationships that we lost, man. You know, because like Jake think like, you know, we chose to live this path, you know, because we wasn't winning in the world. But they don't understand the exact opposite, man. You know, we lost certain things, man. You know, because really the spirits that we had, we really kind of mastered, you know, worldly things because you see, we always had a above way type of thinking,
Yep.
you know, but it just wasn't channeled right. Like it's easy, like to get women, you know.
Yeah, it really
balance.
is.
Yeah, it's not hard.
Yeah.
You know, all you gotta do, you know,
Be a nigga.
yeah. You get some, you know, get you a smoke set, you know, go get some rims,
Yeah.
you know, get some
Keep a
speakers,
bankroll.
yeah, get some speakers,
Flash your money.
yeah, get your paycheck all in tens and fives, you know, so
You
like
got
a
a back lane, like got a
yeah,
bank roll, like a
you
dime in the
know.
pocket. Yeah.
Yeah, you ain't like it's hard, but no, we sacrificed that for this, man. You see, we gave that up for this, man. We the energy that Jake put into this world to accumulate worldly things, we sacrificed it, you know, in the ministry. And the Lord look at it as a burnt offering. That's a self.
Like what the scriptures say, he that loses his life shall find it.
Shall find it.
Like he that well I'm getting
Yeah, get Luke.
17:33.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna get mine.
I'll bring this out real quick.
Yeah, you got one.
This 1 Corinthians 11, I'll get straight to the point.
Yeah.
11:32. But when we are judged, we are chastening of the Lord, that we should not be condemned with the world.
Like we don't want to suffer, but they finna suffer. So we'll take these daily stripes, you know, that we have to take, man. You know, in our day to day. You know, hey, because like I said, man, it's a lot of things like, you know, our flesh, you know, be wanting to win certain battles. You know, like you might have Jake at your job. He might be trying to, you know, y'all. Let's say y'all look for a promotion. You know, well he gonna go all out because this all he got. You ain't got the energy to try to fight with this nigga and try to one up this nigga. You be like, really fuck that job. You know, and fuck that promotion, man. Cause hell, that mean I gotta care about this shit more. So fuck it, you can have it. You know, you can have this shit.
No
you know?
bullshit today.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, all right. Read it again.
Read that again. It said, but when we are judged, we are chastening of the Lord,
Yeah.
that we should not be condemned with the world.
Yeah, because he might get that carnal victory, you know, at the moment, or whatever, you know, that was just one scenario. But let these people get these carnal victories now. You know, this carefree, you know, YOLO lifestyle. They can live there right now. But we would rather go on this straight gate and suffer difficulty now. Then when all hell break loose, we got mercy, and now they catching pure hell, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Keep our eyes on the prize, you know, like being promoting and stuff like that with your job. I had my boss was like, I don't know if I can trust you, cause this job comes with sacrifices and stuff like that. I was like, well, shit, I don't need it then. I sacrifice for the Lord, man.
You know, right. Just go back to that Luke 17:33. Start at 32. Remember Lot's wife. Whosoever shall seek to save his life shall lose it. And whosoever shall lose his life shall preserve it.
Yeah, so you getting this truth, it ain't no looking back, man. You know? It's a one-way street, man. You know? You got some more? That was the point. Yeah. So, hey, it's basically put it all on the line for, you know, the kingdom, man. You know?
And do all things for the elect's sake.
Hey, we all money in, man. You know, hey, like you said, 'cause we sacrificed the temple, you know, for eternal, for eternal, benefit, man. You know, for eternal payout. You see?
Okay, this is 1 Corinthians 15 and 57. But thanks be to the Most High, which giveth us the victory through our Lord Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. Therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast, unmovable.
Hey, because he said, be ye thanks to Yahweh Shai over the victory. See, Jake don't have no plan for victory. You see, all Jake plans is about trying to coexist in this wicked society, man. To carve them out more comfortable, prison cell. That's Jake mindset. That's Jake victory. We talking about a complete victory, man. We talking about a complete overthrow, and not only of our enemies, but to come out this wicked flesh, man.
Hey, well, you ain't got to run
Right.
the race no more.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you beat me, but you only beat me. No, it's gonna be by far. I think they ain't gonna beat me, man. I think I can get him again.
No.
No, it's gonna.
I ain't gonna go to game 7 so
It's
shit.
gonna be like when Hussein Bolt came on the scene. So they wouldn't even debate who had first place,
Yeah.
who got second, third, and fourth.
Hey, he smiled at the camera.
Yeah.
Looking back. Hey, he pointed at the clock and shit.
It's our time now.
Yeah.
You know.
Verse 58, therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of our
Always
Lord.
abounding in the work, steadfast, unmovable. Because, see, this world is subject to change. See, people around you subject to change. Anything can change, man. You see, the people in your life, you might have a whole new cast, you know, when we go through the Jacob trouble, man. You know, so that's changeable. See, we can't change. You see? And then it says abounding. Abounding means to be exceeding the set measure. You know? And that's why what's the oil Apostle Hart put out? You know, they do a video a day. Because it started with 2, then it was 3, now it's a video a day. The Apostle Paul, he said what? Be abounding, exceeding that amount. You know? So we supposed to be abounding in this thing, man. Ain't no digression, ain't no getting comfortable, ain't no hitting no plateau. No, man. We see we got the victory. That's because if we fight, if you in the boxing match, you know, it's the 9th round, all right, you tired, your opponent tired, but you hit him in the ribs and you hear him make that noise and he curl up, they give you automatic injury, like shit, yeah. Now I'm finna start throwing 4 pieces, goddamn. You done seen he hurt, you know. Hey, he trying to lean on you, like, get your ass off me, goddamn. Yeah, I'm finna paint your ass,
All you got.
yeah, so that's how we is in the spirit, because we see Esau hurt. He changing the whole YouTube policy for this word, man.
Word.
That's Esau grabbing them reels, man. You know?
sir.
So we finna keep giving them shots, man. We gonna keep talking about the vaccine, you know, until you gonna have to cancel all this shit. You gonna have to cancel the StreamYard, Stream Lab, TikTok. You gotta cancel all this shit, man.
Right.
You know? Yeah, you gonna have to call the fight off, goddamn.
Throw in the towel.
Hey, you gotta shut the whole grid down with an
Yeah,
LP
man,
or
you
something.
gotta
You
do
know?
all this shit, man. Hey, we see them real shots hurting, man.
Hey, we don't
You know?
care if you niggas don't like it, man.
Yeah,
you
that's
know?
right, bro.
'Cause niggas live for social media, man. We
Yeah.
don't care, man. We ain't bringing no social media in the kingdom, man.
Cause you niggas' opinions is irksome, man. You know, an opinion of a nigga. You know? Cause a nigga pop up and say anything, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Trying to defend that
Yeah.
guy Esau.
The nigga woman say anything. Your opinion is fading to black, man. You know? You got it, bro.
It says, for as much as you know that your labor is not in vain in the Lord.
He said, now don't watch you to forget your works and labors of love, man.
Yeah.
You know?
You can go to back to the Wisdom of Solomon. And we're just gonna read it on out, and then we'll gonna get closing precepts. You know, we're gonna read it on out.
It's Wisdom of Solomon 3 shall shine and run to and fro like sparks among the stubble.
Hey, that's spiritual power. You know, in that time of visitation. You know, because it's how should I get closer, you know, to coming back. You know, hey, it's gonna be a standard lift and say we're gonna run to and fro, man. You know, because when that standard lifted, man, hey, brother's gonna be everywhere getting busy, man. Brother's gonna be wreaking havoc in the earth, man. You know?
Flames coming out of
Yeah.
feet.
See?
Isaiah.
Yeah.
You gonna mount up like wings.
Mount up like
You know what I'm
wings,
saying?
man.
Shit. Not get weary.
Yeah.
You know?
They say you're gonna be hitting the ground running so hard, it's gonna be smoke behind us. Gonna look like Sunny feet.
You know what I was just finna say, son.
Verse 8, they shall judge the nations and have dominion over the people, and their Lord Yahweh Shai shall reign forever.
Hey, that's a higher hope, man. You know? That's a higher hope, man. We never had this type of mindset coming up. None of our leaders ever talked about this, man. All your leaders either told you to coexist with this nigga or try to separate and go crawl in the corner somewhere. You know, they never told you about ruling over these people, man. We have a much higher hope than the shit we was brought up on, man. You know, the things that people idolize. Martin Luther King. Like, it's a Martin Luther King street everywhere, man.
Everywhere.
All right? And it runs through the goddamn most destroyed part of the city, man.
Every time.
You know? Showing you what that shit lead to, man. You know? You got it, bro.
Verse 9. They that put their trust in him shall understand the truth.
Yep.
And
And
so,
truth shall set you free. You know? Then we'll say, sugar pressure made a wise man mad. Hey, we starting to see. Why? Because you came back to the obedience of the Lord, which is these scriptures, the law, statutes, and commandments. Now you see, like, man, what the fuck? You know? But if not, hey, you don't put your trust in the Lord, you ain't gonna see this. Because it started out with faith. You gotta have faith in the Lord, man, to see it, man. In the Lord, starting to give you the spirit and the understanding, you know?
and such as be faithful in love shall abide with him. For grace and mercy is to his saints, and he hath care for his elect.
What is love? Keeping the will of the commandments. You know, then we're gonna obtain that mercy, and that mercy is what the salvation. Because you understand, this place is gonna be destroyed by thermonuclear missiles, man.
That's right.
So you want that mercy, all right, that the Lord given to the elect, man, and 1/3 of the nation of Israel. You want that mercy, man. If not, you doomed. You know, because hell is coming upon this place, man. So you want the Lord mercy. In order to obtain his mercy, you gotta what? You gotta do the works, man. You gotta come back. You know? That's what make us, that's what really separate us from these Christians. You know, so they just wanna hear it instead of do it. We doing it and hearing it, man. Yeah.
Verse 10. But the ungodly shall be punished according to their own imaginations, which have neglected the righteous and forsaken the Lord Yahushua.
See, sorrows is upon the wicked. But he that trusts in the Lord, hey, we say mercy shall compass about him, man.
Hey, read that again, bro.
Come. That's Wisdom of Solomon chapter 3, verse 10.
Yeah.
But the ungodly shall be punished according to their own imaginations.
Like you said at the beginning with Esau. Because of all Esau movie, you know, with the chariots invade, he always overcome.
He overcome.
Yeah, that's his imagination.
Right.
He ain't gonna go like that. You know, cause it's like, you know, somebody got a problem with somebody, and the whole school year they been imagining when they get to fight how it's gonna turn out. Then you hit this nigga. You know, yeah.
He look back at you and laugh.
Yeah, he eat that shit. Then you like, damn, this nigga strong, this nigga fast, like that. But see now, this shit ain't turning out like your imagination.
Right.
You know, that's how it's gonna be for Esau. Like, damn, this ain't how I imagine it, goddamn.
Yeah.
And then the song, he imagined a vain thing, which is a new world order.
Yeah,
You know?
That's it. That was also Corinthians. It said, pulling down the strongholds, cast down imagination.
Yeah.
That's how I went from that corner.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. Like then, and then even with you niggas, man. You see, because a nigga, you know, his imagination, like nigga with these guns and shit. You know, cause a nigga ain't got nothing but a 10-minute shootout in his mind. That's all a nigga prepared for. Nigga ain't even thought nothing out. You know, but even when that shit gets started, man, that shit gonna go way left for Jake, man. That
Right.
shit ain't gonna go nowhere near like Jake thought it would, man.
Remember Jake with the dough stopper?
Yeah,
Right.
you got the dough stopper. You know, that's like I say, it might be the only thing left for your house is this dough stopper.
Hey, like on Rush Hour when they was in the spa, Jack was trying to tell what went over there. He said, "How you didn't tell this man roll like this?" I did. And that's us telling that. Hey, like we the Jackie Chan's telling you niggas, hey, alright, keep thinking you gonna run out of bullets, nigga. He ain't gotta use bullets to get your ass.
Yeah.
Right.
You know?
Go back up. Wisdom of Solomon 3 and 10.
Yeah.
But the ungodly shall the ungodly shall be punished according to their own imaginations, which have neglected the righteous and forsaken the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Verse 11. For whoso despiseth wisdom and nurture, he is miserable.
Hey, two things about people, they are miserable. They miserable, man. We ain't miserable. We know. We got it. When you look at our people, they are miserable, man. That's why they going to all the other philosophies and want to go to, serve Buddha, go to Muslim. You know what I'm saying? They going to all these philosophies because they miserable.
Yep.
And that's why when we be on the highways and hedges, or even when we doing videos, that's why you got scoffers and scorners. You get Jake be damn near about to kill himself trying to walk across the street to avoid walking by his hope.
Yeah.
When you see the prophets, we are giving you hope. Jake's so miserable, like, nah, I gotta go that way.
Yeah. Oh, you see Jake do that U-turn.
Yeah.
They get close to the camp. They like, shit.
Turn around.
Boy, time of righteousness.
I think I left something in the car.
If I may add, just going back to the camp, the word insanity, unsound mind, hey, no stability, miserable.
Jake finna really be miserable, man. Because if you don't have the hedge, man, Esau finna have you niggas in straits, man. He's finna starve you niggas out.
Yep.
He finna turn on all type of weaponry that you don't even know about. You see that 5G. You see, hey, Esau finna do a hell of a whole lot of wickedness, and you Israelites is at the top of the charts, man.
We'll find out where them wildfires coming from.
Yeah. The DEWs, the direct energy weapon, man.
Yeah, Jake don't know, man.
Yeah, Martin Luther King will be on fire.
And then that's why I say get on warning for me. And that's what we doing. We giving them warning. But they ain't taking heed. Like Scripture say, my people don't consider. But you not considering and you learn the law of Yahweh Shem Shai, why you got liberty, it's freedom to do this, freedom to get it, hey, you gonna be destroyed. And guess what? We ain't gonna show no pity. This ain't no shame game over here. Alright, cause we telling you and we warning you, man. You got it.
Finish it up. And their hope is vain, their labor is unfruitful.
Yeah, see, their hope is vain, because they hope in trust and oppression. They hope this place gets better. What Trump say? Make America great again. They hope this place come back on top. It's not. That's why this shit sucks. Basketball sucks. Football sucks. Rifling sucks. All the sports events and this world in itself, this shit sucks. Everything is played out.
That's right.
We playing 2K21, that shit sucks.
Hey, cause you gotta think of how we think, man. We talking about running without getting weary. They talking about Jimmy Butler went 48 minutes. That ain't even an hour, nigga.
Right.
He played 48 straight minutes. You're like, that's exciting to them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
What else are you gonna do?
yeah. he had no choice. You know what I'm saying? We talking about being able to fly and run and manipulate elements. Like, nothing can impress us, man, in this world. Like, we ain't impressed by that shit, man.
Yeah.
Even when we, Jake get into the debates, Michael Jordan, like he did it, man. Like, really, that shit ain't really that impressive. It's impressive for worldly, mortal standards, but we understand the things that the Lord gonna give us and elevate us with, the attributes we gonna have. Hey, them gonna be unachievable records. Like, you ain't gonna be able to do it, man.
That's what I'm saying. Think
Our
about it.
babies gonna outrun grown men heathens, man.
Right.
Straight out the womb, like your fastest one of all your nations. We gonna he gonna outcrawl you. Like, come on, man.
Just think about how they get scuba diving. They need the oxygen tank to go down.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
We go down there freely.
Yeah.
We don't need no oxygen. You know what I'm saying? We gonna paint the immortality body, man.
You chilling down
We chilling. We been on there for hours, days.
Talk about in the
In the
water.
water.
Yeah.
Don't need no oxygen tank. But here it is, Esau, his technology, he need everything.
Yeah.
Cause he got cause he's strong with metals. He can't hold up to their pressure down.
Right.
Hey, it's so much stuff that's untapped. Like, this is just the surface of living, man. You know, Esau really, like, Esau kingdom gonna be a laughing stock, you know, compared to what we got coming, man.
Right.
You see how people, you know, this is the pinnacle of living for them. They don't get no better than this. That's why you gotta, the nigga woman asking about careers in the kingdom. Her mind can't get past it.
Right.
Yeah.
Career.
Yeah.
We gonna have a job. Like, what the fuck? Where your mind at, man? You even think you gonna be working.
They
This
mind
your
here.
kingdom.
Yeah.
Mind here.
You talking about she
Yeah,
want,
yeah.
or she just want to paint pictures or some shit. You know? Fuck you talking about?
That's a vacation.
Yeah.
Damn.
You know, goddamn
Yeah.
paint pictures.
Hey, that's why we gotta get out of here, though,
Yeah, we
man.
gotta get
This
out.
shit like that, it's just
Yeah.
like, man, our people on a low level, man.
Yeah.
Cause Esau working in his kingdom, don't mean we gonna be working in our kingdom.
Right,
You know?
right. Or the elites, they ain't working,
Nah, I'm
though.
just saying, hey, average Joe.
Yeah, yeah,
They
six
working.
pack, yeah.
Ain't
that
no
what they
Israelite,
doing.
ain't no Israelite gonna work.
Ain't no work, right?
It's just a little bit more.
Okay.
And their works unprofitable.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah, cause they imagine the vain thing. So all the stuff Esau done, all right, to fulfill the new world order is unprofitable, man. Yeah. I got one piece
We
here.
get our last one.
Yeah, we everybody get the last one.
You got yours.
You gonna close out on yours?
You get yours.
Okay.
We just go our way.
This is Isaiah 51 and 11. Therefore the redeemed of the Lord Yahweh shall return and come with singing unto Zion.
Yep.
And everlasting joy shall be upon their heads. They shall obtain gladness and joy, and sorrow and mourning shall flee away.
That's gonna be, you know, the true victory, you know, parade, man. Us going back to our homeland, all right, with that immortality, you know, with our King Yahweh Shai. See, that's the true victory we have in mind, man. Not, you know, our favorite sports team winning, you know, championship, you know, our favorite boxer winning the belt. You know, the glory of this place is gone, man. And Esau showing you, man, he got Tyson Roy Jones in the fight, man. You know,
Yeah.
this shit finished, man.
You had to go get some.
Yeah, you had to go back.
Try to bring some spars back.
Yeah, it's over with, man.
And everybody's so impressed how fast Tyson, you know, still able to move and
But they still,
Yeah, that's how you know
they
it's
go
going
into
through though.
Second Ezra too, the 5th chapter about the statue of man.
yep.
You know, and that show you Jake think things are so much better now than it was back
Yeah.
then. No,
Back then,
this
it's
shit
better
is
than now.
watered down,
Yeah.
man. You know, the ages is getting weaker as we go, man.
Yeah.
We getting into the toe. We in the toes in the clay. You know, the clay mixed with the ironclad. You know,
Yeah.
this shit weak, man.
The
Break it up.
Styrofoam Kingdom.
Yeah, styrofoam kingdom.
Career.
That's why the Most High finna come through like your little fort. Shit. Yeah, care about that.
You got it.
This is James chapter 1, verse 12. Blessed is the man that endureth temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life.
And that main temptation is that our temptation, you know, which is going to be, you know, when the world is tried by that RFID microchip, man. All right, that's going to be Esau saying either you in or you out, man. You know, you for me or against me, man. All right, see, but we pray to endure that time, man. You know, to reject all this shit, man. You got it, bro.
He shall receive the crown of life,
Yep.
which the Lord hath promised to them that love him.
It promised to them that love him, you know, and that's their hope. Because the crown of life, I says, immortality, man. You know, rulership, man. You ain't living till you in rulership, man. Everything else is played out, whack as hell, man. You know, you got
This for John 3, I'm gonna start at 1.
Yep.
Behold, what manner of love the Father had bestowed upon us, that we should be called the sons of the Most High.
Hey, what kind of love is that, man? For you to be even mentioned as the son of the Most High, man. You know, you can't even begin to fathom that, wrap your mind around it, man.
You a son of the Most High, ain't nobody higher than you but the Most High.
You already know.
Come on, man.
Yep. It say, therefore the world knoweth us not, because it knew him not.
Yeah, so the world don't understand, all right, the things that we speak of, man. You see, because this is over their head, man. You know, and we not dumbing it down, man. You See, you just gonna show, we just gonna play out. Then you'll get it. You know, we're gonna put it in your face, and then you're gonna get it. We're not dumbing it down and right for you people, man. You know,
It's that mystery, not giving to a mortal man, We said too, beloved, it's like beloved. Now are we the sons of the Most High, and do not yet appear where we should be.
Yeah.
But we know that when He should appear, we should be like Him.
we should be like him, like Yahushua, because Yahushua had that glorified body.
Yeah.
You know, and he shows you he had that glorified body. You know, because he was able, when the disciples in the upper room, he was able to materialize in front of them. And then he also ate with them. You see, so he had the glories of both.
To go to
Yeah.
the spiritual.
Yeah, he had the celestial. He had the celestial. You know, the glory of the celestial. You know, which is you don't get tired. You know, you don't get weary. You know, then you had the glory of the terrestrial, which is to eat food and to drink wine. You know, to repopulate. You see, so we're gonna be like him. You know,
Able to go to both, go to and fro.
yeah, because he went back to the spirit world in the chariot and was brought before the throne. See, his body was able to, to exist on earth and
You know.
He said, but we know that when He should appear, we should be like Him.
when we see Yahushua, we're gonna be like him in the twinkling of an eye.
Yep.
You know, while we look at, when you see Yahushua, you're gonna be changed then. When he appear, we gonna be like him, man.
The new bodies.
Yeah, Yahushua not gonna lift up, these bodies, man. You know, these bodies gonna be left here, man. You know, and we're gonna go into those eternal tabernacles that says the second entrance, man.
I can see, just through the spirit, I know it's just I had a vision like as we getting beamed up, the imperial is coming off of us. When we get in the ship, we ain't gonna look like this. It's gonna be like we just gonna be everything gonna be all this shit gonna be falling out. We're gonna be being changed as we being beamed up, upgraded.
Alright, so you good.
Man.
He said, but we know that when He shall appear, we should be like Him, for we shall see Him as He is. And every man that had this hope in Him purify himself even as He is pure.
Every man that have this hope purify itself, man. So we constantly trim certain things off our day to day, man. You know, hey, we'll take, we'll sacrifice, we'll restrain from certain things just for that hope, man. You see, you really gotta put in perspective what we coming into, man. You see, a lot of Jake, they don't really grasp it, man. You know, that's why they still so in tune with this world, because they don't really grasp what's to come. You see, when you really in tune with what's to come, alright, it's easy to shake this shit off, man. Yeah, to sacrifice this shit, man. This shit don't move you, man. What is it to get excited about here, man? You know, everything get done, man. You know, the women through, the money, or FRN note, that bitch through. You see, we in the last days of it, man. You see, that's why they giving these niggas all this money, man, because they finna crash it, man. You see, everything is finished here, man. You know, so we already have stakes in the world to come, man. That's what's our hope, man.
That's right, bro.
I got some. I want to go back to Romans. Like I said, it's Romans 8 and 18. I'm going to read through 21. For I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us.
Yep.
For the earnest expectation of the creature waited for the manifestation of the sons of the Most High.
Yeah, and nobody on earth has that type of expectation, and no one on the earth is offering you, that type of that payout. You see, because you work all them hours at your job, man. You look at your check, man. You like, God damn, But see, the things we go through now and what we gonna get is gonna be like, damn. Because ain't nothing you can do to deserve it. What can you do to earn eternity, man?
Right.
What can you do in your mirror, even in all your reincarnations of what could you do to deserve immortality, man? To even that, how can you balance out immortality? You can't. You see, Esau pay you by the hour, he pay you by the salary, and then he tax the shit out you, man. I tell you, the Most High gonna pay you in immortality, man. You see? So it ain't even gonna be worth to compare what we went through. We gonna be talking about this shit, man. You know? You got it, bro.
It says, "For the creature was made subject to vanity, not willingly,
Yep.
but by reason of him who have subjected the same in hope."
Yeah. We were put in a position we had to have hope, you know, and have a higher hope. You know, we were subjected to new chains of darkness where we think, you know, crazy ass thoughts, you know, where we subjected to the flesh. We gotta fight the temptation of the flesh. Like you always go into in second Ezra. You know, it's the condition of the battle. You see, that's part of the
actually
condition.
had that, but it's,
Yep.
it's gonna
Yep.
it's gonna make it
Yep.
drive too long. But I did have second Ezra
That's-
7.
You know, just to sum it up, that's the condition of the battle, man. This, we subjugated to this flesh. You see? You got it.
Yep.
They said, what said it, man might fight for the kingdom.
Yeah.
Hey, verse 21 says,
Then it's like it. Then it said what Archangel Uriah told Ezra. He said, "Look, don't pray for the weak, man. You know, hey, cause Jacob overcome to the flesh. The Most High looking at them as weak, man. You know, don't pray for the weak. They ain't even trying to fight. Don't worry about them niggas, man. Yeah, bro.
It says, "Because the creature itself also shall be delivered from the bondage of corruption
Yep.
into the glorious liberty of the children of the Most High."
Yeah, and that liberty is gonna have those from this corruptible body, you know, that's prone to sin, to the incorruptible bodies that's programmed to be righteous. You see, you're not gonna have to do all this thinking, you know, should I do this, should I do that? You know, you try to keep the Sabbath, but it's so, you know, which we tighten up on certain things, you know, keep on reverence the Sabbath, you know, but you're not gonna have these thoughts when you at work on the Sabbath. Damn, you know, I'm at this motherfucker, you know, you know, you're not gonna have to think about looking at these women, not knowing if they married or not, and all these different things. See, we gonna have liberty. We just gonna be everything gonna be in order. You see, we just gonna get the beat right here. You gotta do so much thinking, you know, you'll be overwhelmed, man.
Yeah.
You see, that's why, you know, we had to have that grace that was in Yahweh shot, you know. But see, we gonna have that liberty in the kingdom. We just gonna be, you know. Yeah.
Like I say, everything gonna be written in our inward parts.
Yep.
Law's gonna be in us.
That's all I had.
Okay, come. I got this one, y'all bring it down. This Colossians 3:1. If you then be risen with Yahweh Shai, seek those things which are above, where Yahweh Shai sitteth on the right hand of the Most High. Set your affection on things above and not on things on the earth.
Yeah, man. Don't have it all down to earth mindset, man. You know, that's the worst type of mind to have, down to earth. And the earth is polluted. The earth is filthy. Homosexuality being pushed all across the earth. You know, now they coming with bestiality, pedophilia. You know, this whole standard of earth is death because the man of death is in the dominion seat. You know, man, what was the scripture we brought out yesterday? It was talking about the Lord made man to be immortal. Nevertheless, he envied
The envy of the devil,
the envy of
wisdom,
the-
Solomon, too.
yeah. So like, hey, we gotta get out of that. You know, hey, if you keep, cause you see this man and you know he's basically put himself up as the gods of the earth. But if you don't stop going after his ways, hey, you gonna die too, man. You know, this place is this. It's funny when we talking about sacrifice. When we in the land of the sacrifice, like America is a big altar. Like Pastor Hall was going to. This is a big altar, man. This is where the ultimate sacrifice is gonna take place, man. You know,
You know, so you got sacrifice and bother.
this Basra.
Yep.
You know, but that's all I had.
Yeah. All right, then verse 3 said, "For you are dead, and your life is hid with Yahweh Shai in the Most High. When Yahweh Shai, who is our life, shall appear, then shall ye also appear with glory in him."
Yeah. We dead in the flesh, you know. In the spirit, we alive. You know, the things that please the flesh, you know, we mortified. You know, that's why Yahweh Shai came. He was dipped. About what the business of his heavenly Father was to do.
We said Yeah, my father's business.
Yeah. You know, which he had the highest portion of the Holy Spirit to be able to do it. You know, but whatever our portions is within the body of Haushai, we have to do it, man.
Yeah, so he gave it to us now.
Yeah.
Because he chose us to come in this, you know what I'm saying, do the will. You know, so we got a high portion.
Yep.
Especially feed our people, feed the elect. You know, the elect is still, we know what we got out here.
That's
And
right.
like y'all said, we constantly gotta feed the sheep, whether we want to or not. Whether our body try to allow us to do it or not, we still gotta do it, man.
Yep. So through the Holy Spirit is working through us, they'll be able to see the hope as we see it.
Exactly.
You know,
Yeah,
and set their affections on, you know, the kingdom. You know.
that's right. That's it. Okay, so with that, man, I hope you brothers are edified. Once again, we give all honor and glory and power to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash.
Hey, double honors to our elders and peace and blessing and hope of the elect. Hey, keep pushing. We almost out of here and repent for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. All right, till next time. Shalom.
Shalom.